Hello, you are all very welcome to Straight from the Horse's Mouth, the Pony Play podcast. My name is Kylian Denchornak, and I am your host and guide as we explore this vast world of play, kink, and community. With me today is a trainer and handler extraordinaire. We'll talk about how they first got into pony play, where they've gone with it, and what they're doing now. Please join me in welcoming to the podcast, Adelasia.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Please tell me I said that right.
It's Adelasia.
Adelasia. Oh no.
Well,
okay. Well, I'm going to keep the mistake in.
Say Adelasia, but yeah, I actually pronounce it Adelasia.
Adelasia. Oh, that's so much more exotic in my mind. Yes, I'm for it. Well, how are we doing today? How are things?
We are doing awesome. It's a little windy where I am. We just got over that hurricane thingy, so there's still like blustery winds.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's an awesome day.
I was actually I was driving back from just outside New York yesterday, and actually had to drive through that down.
Ouch. Yeah, that was not fun.
Yeah, down the Jersey Turnpike. That was I floated down the turnpike more than driving.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that was fun. But yeah, definitely a blustery day today. But it's good. I'll get the leaves off the trees, and we'll just be done.
Yes, and dry up some of the excess water.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of that. Anyway, let's jump right in. We're here to talk about pony play and talk about you are a bio horse trainer as well.
Yes.
So there's so much we can talk about, so we're going to jump right in. So how did you get started in pony play?
I've been into pony play almost 20 years now. And I met a group of people. They found out I had bio horses, and they're like, "Ooh, we're gonna go to Camp Crucible. You should come. You should come too." And I was like, "Okay, this is like I've never been to anything like this." They're like, "You'll love it. We'll protect you. You'll be fine." And then like, "Oh, you've got it. We'll stay in pony camp. You're gonna love pony play." And I'm like, "Why am I gonna love pony play?" And they're like, "Well, because you have horses. You're gonna love pony play." And this is always a joke that I say because then they explained pony play to me the first time. I went, yeah, no, that's what kids do at recess. And I did it when I was 5 of, putting the little jump rope around your waist and, you went trotting around the playground. And then I got there, got thrown in and instantly basically fell in love. They just took me to my first, whatever class was happening when we got there. And they announced, she has real horses and threw me in. So everyone's like, oh, you have horses. And just came clustering around me. And I had no clue what I was doing. And they're like, well, you just treat them like they're the horse. I'm like, oh, okay. And I just started brushing. So it was kind of full. I mean, by the end of that weekend, I was in love. And by the next year, they contacted me. They're like, you're a dressage rider. Can you do a dressage class at camp? I'm like, sure. So literally by my second year at camp, I was presenting. It was fun.
That's wild. Oh my gosh. That's amazing though. It's just, it's almost like you've come home. You found your place.
Oh, I did. Beautiful. And then, with each year, my love grows more and more for pony play. It's awesome. It's like the best way to combine both my lives into one giant fun of the horses and the kink. Yeah.
So were there any other, are there other kinks that kind of pulled you in this direction, or how did...
No, I mean, I would never, without getting that, I guess eventually I would have found pony play. But it was really, none of my kinks were that direction. And I just kind of got thrown in by the person that I went to camp with because they thought, oh, you'll love pony play because you have bio horses. And they weren't wrong. They certainly weren't wrong.
And has so have you developed anything because of that? Because how long ago was this?
20 years ago. I guess my first camp was, I think, 2006. So it's almost 20 years. Okay. And so, yeah, I have come a long way. Another little fun thing that I usually tell people is at the very, very beginning, I was very traditional. This is what you do. Not that I scoffed at what anyone else did, but I'm like, no, I don't. This is pony play to me. They're the pony. I'm the trainer. I make them do things. So I had one pony that I was playing with, and I thought we had a great training session. We had a lot of fun. And afterwards, they seemed a little down. And I said, is everything okay? I said, are you going into, some kind of bad headspace? I said, did I do something wrong? I said, are you okay? Because they seemed kind of down after what I thought was a really great session. And they looked at me and they go, well, was I a good pony? And I said, you were the best pony. And they looked at me and they go, but you didn't hit me. And my instant response was, but that's cruelty to animals. You don't hit your pony. That was probably the one thing I had to learn was, okay, this is not real horses. I can beat these ponies. It's not cruelty to animals. That took me a couple of years till I got comfortable to where I could hit the pony, because when I'm in pony play, they are my animal, and right. I'm not cruel to an animal. I do not hit my horses. So that took me probably a couple of years to get over that, and now I distinguish and I have fun, beating the ponies when they want it.
Okay, well, and that as long as they want it, right?
Right, exactly. And there are certain ponies that like it a lot more than others.
Yes, but that touches on a really interesting point, and I made ages ago in this podcast about how everyone plays differently, and how some people, they want that impact play as part of their pony play, and others don't. And it's very much you have that conversation and you got to talk about it so that expectations are well communicated before play starts.
You can negotiate just like you do a regular scene.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, yeah. How do you participate in play now? What does your average scene look like?
I'm still very much a traditionalist, but I have stepped outside of that role and done some really fun things. I've met a lot of really cool ponies in my journey that like to do very odd things. Like the one year, probably my first time stepping out of the traditional, was I got pulled into a mechanical pony routine.
Oh, I've heard about this. Was this with Sinks?
Yes.
So this is legend. This is talked about all the time.
So Sinks comes up to me and he goes, I have this great idea and we want you to participate in it. So then we had a Pony Meadow and Pony Freya. And the ongoing behind the scene joke was, I never had an RC car. I have never done that in my life. So we were controlling the ponies with these little RC controllers, and I kept crashing them into each other because I did not know how to drive them. So that was a huge step outside of my comfort zone, is what I'm normally into as far as pony play. But I had so much fun, and that was probably my beginning journey of doing other things, which I have had a lot of fun, because Sinks is definitely a pony that is outside the traditional pony. So I've had a lot of fun playing with that pony and not doing traditional at all.
Yeah.
Of doing just some wacky, crazy, fun things.
Yeah.
But I still, at my heart, I'm still that traditional person. I love to get the pony to do more dressage type stuff. And the more elegant and, showy kind of things like that.
Right. Which is so not my style at all, because I am just I am a draft horse. Give me something to pull, Elegant? What is that? No, I will crash through the obstacle course.
Exactly.
Not on purpose. That's just the way it is. Yeah. And for those of you listening, there is an episode with Sinks coming up in a couple of weeks as well. So you'll get to hear more from him and his approach to pony play. But if you ever see a glowing pony somewhere, that's probably him.
He's the cyber pony,
Yes.
He has all kinds of glowy stuff and lights, and it's great. It's fun.
His nose.
And then you usually can hear him.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. He fixed his nose, and so now when you boop it, the light up eyes change.
Oh, I can't wait. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Yeah. So a lot of dressage stuff. What does you're working with a pony for let's say like the first or second time. Like walk us through your process with a scene.
Okay, so like first I'll negotiate like what level do they want to go to?
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of times when a pony comes to me, a lot of ponies, they want to be the true horse. And I tend to not train with my voice at all, other than to give reassurance.
Mm.
I have a dressage whip, and I use it to signal, like
Mm-hmm.
where I'm touching their body. So I'll negotiate, like, is this the level you want, that you really want to go inside your pony brain and figure it out like a horse would? Or if not, then I'll speak, like say trot, walk, canter kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like one of the negotiations that I will, and then explain that, hey, yes, I have this whip, but I'm not hitting you with it. I'm tapping you with it as a signal, unless, they negotiate and they're like, okay, well, you can hit me. I'm like, okay, that's different. But in my normal, I am just tapping it as almost like you tap somebody on the shoulder, like, hey, you get their attention.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's more my style of doing that, to where I get them to get into their headspace, process it like a pony would. Like because when I'm training a real horse, they don't, a new horse doesn't know, like, oh, if I give my leg on their tummy, they don't know to go forward until I've taught them that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sort of the same thing when I do the ponies, the human ponies. I will use my crop to tap them on the arm, or tap them on the leg, or tap them on the butt to go forward. And then I'll use the reins like we do to go left, right, and then the stop.
Mm.
And then that can be a lot of fun with how sometimes I've come across ponies that have a hard time going into headspace. And if I take that human aspect out of the ears, and if I have to, I take their eyes away, because then they have to 100% rely on the reins and my signals. And sometimes it helps them drop into pony space even faster, or if they haven't been able to drop before, they can drop into pony space.
Yeah. I've never had I've never gotten to have that experience yet where I've had senses taken away in order to do that. And I don't know why I haven't tried that yet. But that's so interesting to me, though, because I'm just thinking, like, yeah, that's a great way to really it builds that trust so firmly and so quickly, because you have no other option but to trust the person who has your reins.
Yeah, and then you have to give up the human side, because we rely on our eyes and our ears, and if you don't have those, then you have to go almost into your inner pony and think, okay, I'm a pony now, I have to listen like a pony. And I have had one pony that I played with for a while until they, relocated. I used them as a demo pony one time. They were in their human space. So, and, because they weren't able to get to their pony space, because it was just a quickie demo and I was teaching in class. And it was so funny because they weren't getting my signals. And I laughed. I was like, we've done this for a while. He goes, yeah, but that's my pony. My human doesn't remember what the heck I'm supposed to do. So in that effect, like that pony, when she would go into her pony space, then she would remember my signals. But her human side was like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So she wasn't able to process my signals. And I was like, whoops, okay.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny. I've been training with Dega a little bit recently, with Pony Dega, just because, that's what we do at the Crucible on.
Heck yeah, Dega's awesome.
Yeah, I love Dega. And it's so funny when it's like doing a step off to, like, on a lunge line. Human brain literally just can't process, and I will like trip over my feet right at the beginning. Just
yep.
And it's just like, no, stop it, shut it off. So I totally understand. Yeah.
Yeah, there is a different place, and you think very differently, whether, your pony space, your subspace, once you're in that kind of headspace, you think very differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is because you don't. It's like you don't have conscious thought about what you're doing at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you train bio horses, and I know you go to like all the shows in the area because every time you go to that massive show in Harrisburg, you tell us all about it in the
Yes.
Crucible chat.
That's more of like a big giant clinic
Right.
than a horse show. But yeah, that's a lot of fun, and everybody can go to that one. It's called the World Horse Expo, and there's like thousands of vendors, lots of fun shopping. Which I usually come back with lots of fun goodies for both my bio horses and my human ponies.
Yeah, I was really hoping to make it up there this year, but did not have time, unfortunately. Because shopping. Like who doesn't love to do a
Oh my
little
word,
shopping?
yeah. And then watch all the pretty ponies, the real horses, I mean, because,
Right.
you
Yeah.
don't get the human ponies, pretty ponies, but you get the regular pretty bio ponies.
I'm thinking now a World Pony Expo. That would be fun. That could be fun.
That could be fun. Yeah,
That could be fun. Right. So, can you tell us a little bit more about your experience in training bio horses as well?
Okay. I've been riding horses since I was little, and so this has been a passion of mine. I was the horse crazy girl at like 4. Everything was horses. Everything was horses. But unfortunately, my family couldn't do anything with that until I was able to get a job and do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, like most people will buy a car when they turn 16. No, I bought a horse.
Nice.
Because that was what I could do with my money. I was like, I need a horse. I don't need a car. And then just, I took lessons and worked with different trainers, building up my own knowledge. And then eventually I just kind of went into training horses. I also teach lessons. I don't so much. I used to do a lot of what we call backing a horse, which is the first time you put a saddle and have a rider on. That was great when I was in my early 20s and my early 30s. I let the younger generation do that anymore because you do hit the ground quite often when you are first backing a horse. And I don't bounce like I used to anymore. But I still do teach I do give lessons to anywhere from 3-year-old children up to 70 or older adults that just want to learn how to ride. And it's just been my passion my whole life. My 20s was spent being a full-time horse trainer and lesson person. And then I found my second love of science, because after you get bucked off and get hurt a couple times and your only income is horses, and you can't do that because you've got a broken leg or you're laid up, you're like, okay, I'm going to go really broke. So I'm like, okay. And then, I went into a different field, but I always kept the horses as my first love and my main hobby.
And obviously that you've already talked about how that has translated now into your kink world and into your pony play. And
yes,
like, and now I'm just curious, do you ever actually like ride your human ponies?
I have never done that. Any pony I've had that I've played with has all been usually the 2-legged variety.
Right.
And I'm not a small person, so it's not easy for me to jump on somebody's back.
Fair enough.
Because I have known a few ponies that are riding, but I'm a little out of their size range for their bodies to be able to carry me. So I've just always been, the person on the ground, or my favorite is, being pulled around in a cart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, I love the cart work, and I just feel like a queen when I'm sitting in the cart and my ponies are pulling me wherever I need to go.
Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. You're the one with the massive 4-wheel carriage.
I bought
right?
what we call it's called a marathon cart. Basically, in the horse world, there is something called combined driving. And it mixes like dressage, which is you have to you basically have a set pattern you have to perform, and you're judged on how well you do that pattern. And then one of the things is you gallop your horse attached to this cart cross country through obstacles, like over a bridge, through water, through tight turns. So the marathon carts have like the shock absorbers and brakes and everything else on it. And luckily, I was playing around on Marketplace like a year and a half ago, and one came up that the person had no idea what they had. It was like pennies on the dollar of what this thing was worth. It was in their barn under a tarp. I was like, I will come get it tomorrow. Because I went, we cannot kill this thing at a pony event. We can do whatever we want to this darn thing, and it's not going to get hurt. Yeah. And it was quite, everybody loved it, and I can't wait to be able to be somewhere where I can get it out and have human ponies pulling me around again in that thing.
Yeah, because like you don't see the carts that size with human ponies. It's rare.
No. And you have to have the ability to haul it somewhere.
Right.
And the space for it. I mean, I am fortunate. I mean, the reason I can do that is because I have bio horses. So I have big horse trailers. Mm-hmm. So when I go to like Camp Crucible, I bring my horse trailer. So the ponies can get like a trailer ride at camp. Yeah. Because a lot of ponies they've never been able to get in a trailer, and I'll take them for a drive through camp in the back of the trailer. But it also allows me to bring a whole lot of stuff that a normal person can't bring.
Right.
So I can bring my 4-wheel cart. I have two-wheel carts. I can load it all in the back of my horse trailer and just take it to camp and then unload.
Yeah.
So that's what helps too. I have the space to store it. I have the ability to haul it. The average person doesn't. They're either in an apartment or a small house, or they just have your normal car. You're not fitting a big carriage, and those things don't break down.
No,
like
they don't.
like some of the 2-wheel carts. Hey, you can break them down, put them in your trunk. No, a 4-wheel carriage is not breaking down. It's So I'm just fortunate that way, and I'm glad that I could find that it was in my budget, that I could get it and and have even more fun with the ponies. There'll be lots of pictures of it once Camp Crucible releases their photos, which should be sometime this month.
Hopefully.
And then I will put a whole bunch up on my FetLife profile.
Excellent, because I need to see this thing.
Yeah.
Like being able to do, like, I live in a small apartment because I live in Northern Virginia, and alas, that's what we have. And with no outdoor space whatsoever. And so like I have a 2-wheel cart that I actually jerry-rigged and designed so that it could like lay flat underneath a bed, basically.
Oh, very nice.
So you could have a cart that is functional. I mean, it's not going to be a big cart, but you can fit a full person on it. And
absolutely, yeah.
And still like hide it away wherever you have storage for it. Actually, me and Sinks were designing our carts at the same time. And have you seen what he's come up with?
Yes, I have actually been in his cart, and he actually was able to get the drifting to work with me in it. So
yeah, it's just like that one needs a seatbelt, and I'm like, I remember when we were testing it at the Crucible, I'm like, I have my motorcycle helmet in my car. Here you go. You're gonna need this just in case.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. You want a helmet, a seatbelt on when he's when in his cart, but it's so much fun.
It's so worth it.
I know. I have one picture of me in it from 2 years ago, and the smile on my face says everything.
Yeah. Mine was based off of a hunting game cart. Like that one that you like
nice.
throw over your shoulders as you go hunting, so you can bring the deer or whatever you've shot back
way
out.
Cool. Yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah.
And the best part about it is it has a 500-pound weight limit.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah. So it literally just took a matter of like adding a chair to it somehow and extending some rods.
Yeah.
And then otherwise it is built to just fold completely flat.
That's fantastic. And I love how we have so many people that are has such ingenuity to be able to build all this stuff and adapt stuff. It's awesome.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the really great things about this kink community specifically is that we are so willing to try things, adapt things, make it work.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're not the size of, bio horses, so we have to adapt things. But just to be like, make it so accessible for anybody who wants to try it as well.
Mm-hmm. Right? Absolutely, yeah. Because I love that when you go to an event. I have an event around here in Pennsylvania that I've kind of started taking it over. I was like, hey, you need presenters? Let me do ponies. Like, yeah, bring ponies. And then each year the pony population is growing.
Yeah.
We're like, yeah, we're gonna take it over.
There's actually a very sizable group now in New England.
Yeah. It's growing again. I know there was a huge group way back in the day. Then it kind of, filtered out, and now it's growing again, which is really nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're part of that Telegram chat, but if you're not, I mean, you're local enough. You should definitely.
Yeah, it depends on where New England is. Where in New England?
Yeah, they do a lot of stuff up in New Hampshire, which I know is a hike.
Yeah, that's not too bad. That's probably like 4 hours. That would be doable. Like if they did something on a weekend.
Yeah, they typically do, like, from what I've seen, because I'm in the chat, because I'm like, yeah, I could totally drive up there at some point and do something.
Yeah, no, I'll have to get that chat. I'm not in that chat. I need to join that chat.
I'll send it over to you. Awesome. But yeah, they typically do a like a Saturday event, and sometimes like in the summer they'll do like a Saturday into Sunday and do a camping, and it's someone's farm that they have in New Hampshire.
Nice.
So they have space to go and do things, and and I'm always about like, go find your local communities because they exist.
Yeah, no, heck yeah, so, like, I would love to. I'm willing to drive up there. Heck, yeah. I could even. That's not far enough. I can load the cart into my truck and drive it up there. I wouldn't even need to, because I can fit the cart alone in my truck.
Yeah.
I was like, heck yeah, if I had a place other than once a year at Camp Crucible to use it, I'd load it up and go.
There you go. Yeah. And I'm going to be trying to get up there a little bit more often now that my work situation is finally changing. So like, I actually have weekends to go up and do it. So, yeah, carpool or something. I don't know. Road trip. Let's do it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Road trip.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm asking everyone these two questions.
Okay.
So you've kind of talked about. Actually, you have already talked about this one, about how your play has changed over time, and but has your play, this will be interesting for you, has your play with pony play influenced your everyday life?
That's an interesting question. I don't know if it's like come over into my personal life, other than now when I go into a tech store for regular horse stuff, I'm always looking for pony stuff as well.
Yeah.
And I'm always going to, like, say, the clearance area and be like, ooh, what can I get to share? And fun little things. But yeah, no, it makes, both sides kind of play into each other. Like, I think more with the horses and then bring it back into the pony. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this works with a human. Let's see if it'll work with a real horse. I'll go back and forth with certain things. But other than that, I don't know if it's influenced my life, other than I'm obsessed with pony play now.
Yeah, that counts, I think.
Yeah, no, my first and always love is going to be pony play. I love all kinks, but my first love in the lifestyle, in the kink community, is definitely ponies.
Yeah. I can pick that up. I could pick that up very quickly.
Yeah.
Don't
get me wrong. I have a sadist-side. I love to beat on people too, but I love my ponies first and foremost.
Yeah. Oh, man. So the second question, in context, I started this podcast because the only like really well-known kink, leather, sex education podcast out there is hosted by two folks who are porn stars and live this life 100% of the time, right? So I always ask everybody, what's daily life like for you?
So the daily non-kink life, or just life in general?
Just life in general, because it's like this isn't something we all live 100% of the time.
Sure.
So it's like, what else are you doing? I'm trying to prove that we're all human at this point.
Yeah, no. I mean, and I don't mind. I'm out there in the world, so it doesn't matter. I am by trade, I'm a scientist. So that is, during my work time, I'm being the, mad scientist, so to speak. Lab coat, lab gloves, the whole 9 yards. And then outside of work, it's mainly my horses, because I'm at the barn every night after work. If I can, I have 3 horses right now. 2 of them are rideable, or at least for me. I have one that's just a lesson horse for the little kids, so he's a little too little for me. But yeah, so I'm riding at least one of my horses. If not, if I have enough energy, I'm riding 2 of them in a day. And then, just hanging out with friends, or, when I get a chance, hooking up and having play sessions at my house.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much my day, is either, work, horses, and then whatever else I can fit in. And I'm outdoors. So if I'm not riding, I'm outside, I'm hiking, I am, just doing whatever I can in the summertime, and even somewhat in the wintertime, because I like it cold. I don't like the hot weather. So, I'm fine to be hiking, in a winter coat when it's, 40 degrees out. I don't care.
Yeah. So now we've got this section where we've got some words. I want just a quick word association. Just first thing that comes to mind. Yeah, most everyone's had the same list. I've moved things around a little bit, but first thing that comes to mind. Okay, here we go.
All right.
Gear.
A bit.
Yeah. Ritual.
Oh, check-ins. I mean, for me, yeah, my sub check-ins.
Parade.
Parade?
Uh-huh.
I guess loud music.
Tension.
Oh, stress.
Okay. Bridal.
The funny thing that comes to mind there is black.
Oh, okay.
Well, probably because of all, I'm a dressage rider and everything's black.
Everything's
the first
black,
thing I think is black.
Show ring.
My happy place.
Mane.
Brushes.
And then grooming.
It's so funny. The other thing that comes to mind is just brushing too. Yeah, the brushing the hair, brushing the mane, brushing the body, the connection, or another one would be connection.
Oh, yeah, connection's a good one.
Yeah.
I think that,
because that's how I would connect. That's how I start my sessions, and I end my sessions is with grooming to get that connection and the headspace and.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I really like that. Anyway, yeah, that's all I've got. Adelasia, it's been a pleasure getting to know you. We haven't met in person yet, but we will.
No, we haven't. I mean, we will in December.
I'm very excited about it. But before we go, where can people find you online or in person, if that's your thing?
I don't have. I need to set up a more kink-friendly profile on Facebook, which I don't have one yet. But I can easily be found on FetLife, and there I am also Adelasia. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because I am I was one of the first couple thousand on FetLife way back in like 06, 07 when it started. So I don't have any numbers or anything past my name. I am the original Adelasia.
Nice. Lucky. You are the lucky one.
Yeah.
Early adopters. Yeah.
Exactly. So I didn't have to, that's pretty much, I'm on, and then like, if you look for, I'm on Telegram, I'm on Discord, all under Adelasia. I make this easy. I keep the same name for everything because it just makes it easier to find me.
Right. Absolutely. Excellent. Well, that's all we've got for today. Thank you for listening to Straight from the Horse's Mouth. If you've enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe and tune in next week for more.